What's going on, all of you sexy YouTubers out there? This is your host, DECENDENTX, where X marks that spot for entertainment and, of course, some Destiny gameplay from the alpha build. Yes, in maybe another video, I'll tell you guys how to get up here where I'm at. It's located inside the tower. It's not very difficult to do, but what I did want to show you was an interesting glitch that we happen to find. And before I talk about how to get outside the map, it's kind of interesting, especially when you're up there. It makes you slide around like you're on ice. It's really hard to explain. Again, I will go into that in another video, but I did want to share with you this very interesting glitch inside the tower that you can do solo. You do not need somebody to help you to get over here. And the funny part is that it's kind of hard to explain. So I'm waiting for my buddy to show up because I was like, dude, check it out, I can get over here. And I was like, well, where can I go from here? And yeah, you're gonna see exactly what happens when you decide to go that way, and you die. You just die. You just hit this imaginary wall that apparently kills your guardian. So I don't know. So I go back over there. I was like, what the hell's going on here? So I go back over there. My buddy's like, well, what the hell just happened? And I was like, well, I'll try it one more time, see if it's just maybe some weird glitch that I happen to find. It is the alpha build, so maybe they might do something about this. But honestly, who knows? They might not ever patch this, and it's just kind of a funny thing to do with your friends. You'd be like, hey, check it out. I get just killed by some magically invisible wall. And the other cool thing is that, I don't know, when you move around, like you can see I was sliding all funny. I don't know if it has anything to do with, again, the alpha build or the fact that where I'm located on the map. And I do like the fact that you could sit down, do a little bit of dance, and apparently you were crashing the game whenever you dance sometimes in the tower. It never happened to me. I never had the game crash a single time on me. So for an alpha build, not so bad. And guys, stick around for a way to get outside the map in the tower. I love you all. See you all very soon. Alright everyone, welcome back to the video where I talk about how to get outside the map. Now there's a few other options that I have found. This was the first one that I found out, and the way to do this I found out was like, okay, well, I'm going to jump around, try to find a way to get up there. In doing so, I discovered that if somebody is in your fire squad, or I can't remember, I think it's called fire squad, you are able to jump on top of the person. You are not able to jump on top of people if they're not in your fire squad, as far as I've found out. I'm not able to go back into the alpha. The alpha is currently closed. But in doing so, I opened up a whole Pandora's box on things that you could potentially do in the game. So if the full version ends up being where if you're in a fire squad and you're able to jump on top of people, that could potentially be a game breaker, being able to reach areas that you should not normally be able to access. One of the things that I noticed when you jump on walls is if you push towards it and you jump, you'll tend to push away from it. It's kind of an odd, weird thing to explain, but right now, obviously, I'm really excited. I'm like, oh my god, I get to go outside the map. I can get to explore everywhere. And I was like, well, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to jump down. The thing that's interesting is that there are invisible walls all over the place. And the other thing I can describe is like a magnetic field around the outside perimeter walls. Now, I don't think I have any footage of me going to the right. It's not much different than this, other than the fact that I'm stuck against a wall, and I do go a little bit farther. See, as I'm trying to push away, it's magnetically pulling me to the corner. Now, this corner, if you get stuck here, if I remember right, this is the one where you're completely stuck, and you're not able to leave whatsoever. You're able to go to the other corner, and I think I might have found my way out. It's not really that big of a deal, but the idea is that, hey, if you want to get outside the map and you have a group of people, a great idea would be to get 3 people in your group, or 4 people. I can't remember how many. I think you can only have 3 people in your fire squad. So what you do is you can all jump on top of one another. The top person jumps, the middle person jumps, then the bottom person jumps, and then the top person jumps again when he touches the other guy. So in other words, you can reach areas that are at least 4 times the height of your character, and the ability to jump that high. The other thing, too, you'll notice is there's invisible ceilings. There's some other spots throughout the tower that I was trying to experiment this with, and you hit invisible ceilings. I'm not sure if there's ways to get around getting over that ceiling, because I'm sure there is in one way, shape, or form if you really look farther into it. And again, I wish I had more access to the alpha. I absolutely love this game. It was probably one of the best alpha builds I've ever dealt with in my entire life. In fact, it felt like the full game. So I would advise anyone to check out Destiny. If you were to pre-order the game, you will get beta access to the game. When it comes out, I think it's July 17th on PlayStation 4. Might be July 19th. Don't hold me to it. But guys, I'm going to be leaving here in just a moment. I love you all. I hope you enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm going to definitely bring lots of Destiny to this channel. Until then, peace out.